Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel 2. It's me, your host, Logic Blade, and we're back. Last time around, we made our way to Legram. We helped Lauren and Emma deal with some vicious monsters in Lohengrin Castle. And now we are just on the way to get our last classmate back, one useless Alberea. His name is Eustace. Jeez, guys. Don't talk about Machias' boyfriend like that. It's not very nice to him. In any case, let's just hop right in, shall we? We need to find out where Eustace is hiding in Brehard, so might as well go all around town and talk to people. I might have jumped a little bit. I just wanted to pick up some missable items while I was wandering about. Do some shopping, all that fun stuff off screen. But there should be someone we need to meet over here. I'm just completely blind, apparently. Hi. Hi, Teresia.
Why does father have to be so hard-headed? The least he could do is actually consider things from my perspective. Please be safe, Emily.
Teresia, you're here.
Reen, what are you doing here? Is Elisa with you?
She's not in Brehard right now, but I can tell you she's safe and unharmed. Thank goodness you're okay. Elisa was worried about you.
We'll have to tell her about this as soon as we return to Ymir.
So you ended up getting separated from the others you escaped with?
That's right. Things were pretty hectic at the time, so I have no idea what happened to Emily and Ferris, unfortunately.
I'm sure it must have been a relief to come home at least.
I can only imagine how worried your family must have been, too.
Well, you could say that. This war is as good as won in the eyes of most nobles.
My family's no exception. In fact, they're enjoying life more than ever right about now.
Perhaps that much is to be expected from those in Brehard. It is widely known that the Noble Alliance is currently dominating.
Father keeps trying to appease me by taking me to fancy restaurants and the like, but the fact that he doesn't understand how I feel makes this painful to even talk to him. That's why I ended up excusing myself. Childish of me, isn't it?
Not at all. I understand exactly how you feel. I was the same back when I had no idea what was going on with everyone else. Speaking of which, you wouldn't happen to have any information about Eustace, would you?
No, I'm afraid not. I know he's back in Brehard, but you probably know that much already. Sorry for not being able to help.
It's fine. No need to feel guilty.
I think I'll head back to the restaurant after all. I might be able to get some information for you through my father's connections.
Sorry for making you go out of your way. We do appreciate it, though.
Just try not to expect much. We'll probably end up arguing again. I have to admit that I'm a bit jealous of you all. You have the freedom to do what you want. That's precisely why I'd like to ask that you do everything you can for now, both in my and other people's stead. And also, if you happen to come across Emily or anyone else from Thor's, please help them.
Of course, that was our intent from the beginning. In turn, we'd like for you not to be so hard on yourself.
Thanks. I'll see you all again soon, I hope. Guess you can't shove all nobles under the same label, can you? I'm a bit disappointed that you're only realizing that now. Anyway, we should continue searching for clues elsewhere.
Right. Okay. So, we're making some progress here. Let's keep walking around and talking to peeps. Like Norton. So yeah, Rufus is a big deal. That much we know.
We passed through here during our field study, didn't we?
Looks like it's been totally neglected, too.
I doubt we'll find any clues in here. Indeed, we should check elsewhere. But this is how you get into his mansion. You sneak in from there. Just... Fine, whatever. Don't mind me. I wonder where Eustace is. Probably in his family's mansion? Nah. That can be. That'd be crazy. Who would do such a thing? Oh, Bootsy, where could you have gone? You youngsters wouldn't happen to know where my little Bootsy went, would you? I'm sorry, what? Oh, forgive me, I'm getting ahead of myself. Bootsy is my kitten. He went missing this morning, so as you can imagine, I've been awfully worried about him. And you've been searching for him ever since? As much as I wish to help her, I think we should try to avoid doing anything that will make us stand out. What do you think, Green? Yeah, we're gonna offer to help. Well, we could help you search for him if you'd like. Oh, goodness, how kind of you. The only issue is I have no clues whatsoever, I'm afraid. We were in the Noble district at the time, but he disappeared while I was nodding off. I never saw which way he went. If he followed the path out of the district, he would have ended up in the central plaza, but... So we don't even know where to start looking, then. This cat's gonna be one tough cookie to sniff out. Yeah, it's not like we understand how a cat's mind works, either. Or do we? Don't you even dare! Relying on you seems like a good bet to me. Seriously now? You're comparing me to your run-of-the-mill cat? Ugh, humans. You're worried about him as well, though, aren't you? With your help, I'm certain we'll be able to find him. Fine. The one thing I can say for sure is that kittens are always moved by their curiosity. He's probably too young to be especially cautious, too, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's left a trail for us to follow. Don't expect me to do all the work here, by the way. Think about what you'd do if you were a kitten. Right. Time to let out my inner cat and get started, then. We'll start our search around here, ma'am, and we'll be sure to tell you right away if we find him. Thank you so much. So yeah, surprise, there's hidden quests in Brayhard. Speaking of, we should pick up the second one as well. Look at that statue crying. Isn't that creepy as fuck? Yeah, man. Also, look at Andre. Isn't he creepy as fuck? Oh, aren't you the performer we came across in Celtic? Andre, correct? Oh, how depressing the people of this city are. That their happiness is obtained through transient means. What's worse, the meaningless fighting has corrupted their minds, and now they refuse to lend an ear to my music. Tell me, friends, is there anywhere my love is needed, perchance? He seems to be doing just fine. Oh, God. Yeah, I talked to the sister here. Sister Tatiana. No relation to Tatiana from CS3. My prayers won't even reach St. Veronica's spirit. This seems pretty serious. Excuse me, is something the matter? Oh, did you overhear me just now? Forgive me. Have you seen the statue of St. Veronica in the plaza recently? Well, it's actually been shedding black tears ever since this war broke out. The black tears? That can't be right. It is. I've confirmed it for myself, unfortunately. It's just as the legends spoke of. St. Veronica's prayers once saved the people from great tragedy. When a crisis befalls the world, she shall cry tears black as night. That's how it goes, right? Gotta admit, I was pretty convinced someone just threw that in the history books for kicks. Word of the statue's tears has especially spread among those of deep faith. We've been holding mass to calm those concerned by the war, but it ended up only making things worse. I can only imagine how frustrating that must be. Unfortunately, if she is truly lamenting over this war, not much can be done until it ends. Do we have any proof that those are really her tears? It's entirely possible that this could be a prank of some sort. I think it's a bit too hasty to presume that greater forces are at work here. Have you gotten a professional to carry out a thorough check? Well, no, with the war and all, no one's been able to come out.
Hey, Killer. Welcome to the stream.
I see.
Is there nothing we can do for her? We need to avoid attracting too much unwanted attention, remember? Although, I'm sure it'll be fine if we're just confirming whether or not this is the work of someone non-supernatural. Should we offer to help then? Yeah. Our academic points are on the line here. We're no professionals, so we can't make any promises, but we should be able to find out whether or not this is really a prank of some sort, I think.
Oh goodness, thank you so much. Clarifying that alone should help everyone to relax. You'll find St. Veronica's statue just outside the cathedral. Thank you once again for offering to help.
Not at all. We'll get started at once. Yeah, that's what AP stands for. You didn't know that? AP's academic points. When you're playing the Crossbell games, it becomes detective points. And when you're playing the Sky games, it's bracer points. Oh, wow. Well, those certainly are black tears. I can understand why this has some people feeling uneasy.
May your spirit know peace, St. Veronica. You might want to quit jumping to conclusions, you know. This is a lot less dramatic than what you're all thinking.
Celine?
In nicer words, there's no spiritual presence here whatsoever. That alone would be enough to assume that greater forces aren't at work here, but there's further evidence in the other black stains scattered across the statue.
You do have a point. I think I know what's going on now. Chances are the statue's made from marble. And if memory serves, Instructor Makarov taught us that marble gradually melts away when in contact with acidic water. Might we assume that the fountain's water properties were altered recently? I'm pretty sure it's drawn from the underground waterway. Want to go take a look? The entrance is over by the street in front of the station. Let's go check it out. Yo, it's like this fanfic I read. Shit, dude. Crazy. Well, let's talk to these guys. As much as I don't want to. Is this the part where they do the do? Maybe. Oh, I just can't wait to see how long the Imperial Army will entertain us for.
Indeed. Ideally, they'll do their best at making our little bet all the more exciting. Settle down, Richard. Goodness, he's been on edge ever since that filthy kitten dared to approach us.
Leave him be for now.
Perhaps he simply wishes to experience the thrill of the hunt once again. We can't exactly blame him after seeing such an unsightly thing.
Sounds like our missing kitten came here at some point. Aside, the people here just strive to be as annoying as possible? Well, I can't entirely disagree. Killer, how much have you consumed? And dare I ask? Gotta say, I feel bad for Bootsy. I'm sure he was terrified after being barked at. That answers my question entirely. Thank you, Killer. May I suggest drinking water?
It's not uncommon for kittens to run off in situations like that, only to end up not being able to find their way home. Curiosity killed the cat, and all that.
I see. He's barking towards the south, so I assume that's where the kitten went. Let's hurry up and find him.
Right.
I mean, technically south's towards Artisan Street, but we're gonna go check out the Black Tears quest first. This brings back memories of when we snuck through here to rescue Machias. I also remember you unlocking the door for us, Emma.
That I did. Allow me to do so again. Aperio.
How in the world did you do that?
That was easy enough. Technically, she shouldn't be showing it off in front of others, but what can you do? Regardless, we should go in.
Yeah, just remember, it can get pretty dangerous in here.
So yeah, Emma also has skills in lockpicking. Because she's kind of OP. I see a few monsters here and there, but things seem relatively fine to me. Yeah, it's pretty as ever, really. Wait, what's that smell? I smell it too. It's faint, but pungent. Perhaps there is something down here. Machias, you're questioning this after everything that happened? Hey man, he's gotta be our straight man. Well, you know the drill. Keep your guard up. Time to find out what's waiting for us. Okay, we got ourselves an orbital charging station here.
We have nothing to fear.
Here I go. All right, let's do this.
Understood. My turn. They're off guard. Go 4-3.
Right.
Set.
Too slow. Now.
An opening.
Whoa, Laura just did a flip.
Ready to go.
Yeah. And also this battle theme does slap.
Disactivate.
Here I go. How about this?
Here you go. Phew. That's that. I did it.
You guys give a lot of
I'm
experience.
just getting started. Yes.
Dang. Onward and upward.
I welcome all challengers.
Let's move. Now's our chance.
An opening.
Sure thing. Now,
I'll back you up.
down you go.
That was truly spectacular.
That was nothing special.
Alright. So that was Emma and Toval's little battle clip, which means I can put Toval back out for guys. I do like Toval. I like him a lot. It's just, you know, it's Class 7's time to shine, guys.
Wins. Give us your... My turn. Now's our chance.
Toval sounded mad sus, not gonna lie.
Leave it to me.
Toval's a good boy. He doesn't do anything wrong.
My form.
My turn.
Oh, Laura doesn't have an impede force. Or impede move, interesting.
Blade of light. Go! We should keep going.
There we go. We found the one use for Radiant Blade.
Oh, isn't this a pleasant surprise? There's a treasure chest here.
Exactly, like... It's Laura's only useful magic attack. It's only useful against those slime monsters. Against anything else, never use it. Never ever use it.
The wind is behind us. Let's move. All right, let's do this.
Understood.
All right.
Did you get a Japanese copy killer, or are you
Of course.
waiting for the English edition?
Arcus activate. Leave this to me. Blade of light!
Ah, Japanese. Excellent. Gonna live the spreadsheet life.
We should be safe now. Not bad.
I just want Hajimari to release already so I can get it. I think my lore fanfic will reach CS4 before you reach it. I don't know about that. I'm still like in mid CS2, so you got time.
We have the advantage here.
My turn. Second form. Damn! Now's our chance.
An opening!
Leave it to me. Light form.
My turn. Blade of light! They're off guard!
Got you.
Oh yeah, probably.
Our
Maybe.
fighting was in perfect sync.
Well, I could keep up at least.
But I mean, I only release a chapter a month, so I think you still got time regardless. Unless, like, Feb wants to, like, really get another chapter out of the way and then he, like, forwards me money. He's like, hey, get me more of this, please. Oh, it's a big boy. What's something like this doing under the city? It's surrounded by acidic gases too. There's no doubt that this monster is the cause. Something's odd though. I don't know why, but the higher elements are in effect around it. Be extra careful, everyone. We'll have to exterminate it now that we found it. Get ready, everyone. We're going in. Right.
A worthy adversary.
Here I go. All right, let's do this. Leave it to me.
Understood.
Leave it to me. Light form.
Here I go. Here I go.
Overdrive.
Quick, write it down. How are you guys? Space and cool.
Leave it to me. Yeah.
Of course.
I know, right?
Leave this to me.
That was the cutest.
Shatter! They're off guard.
Got you. It's my turn. Light form.
Of course. Markers activate.
Here I go. Here goes. Overdrive. There. Ha! Now's our chance. Let's go, everyone.
Leave this to me. Onward. Blade of light. They're off guard.
Got you. My turn. There. Ha! Now.
An opening.
Let's move. There! Ha! Now's our chance!
An opening!
It's my turn. Fight forward!
It's my turn! Orcus activate!
Wow.
Onward!
The rudeness.
Shatter! Now's our chance!
Got you!
Yeah, that's right. You're gonna have to deal with all the Japanese voices. Isn't that gonna be thrilling and fun and exciting?
We should be safe now.
Anyway, Emma's a beast. And look at all that experience we got.
I did it!
I've only just begun. I'm so glad.
I'm just getting started. Looking good. Exactly how it should be.
Pop. We'll see the bounce. Maybe. Well, looks like we pulled through relatively unscathed. Case solved, I guess. The statue shouldn't shed any tears now that the water's back to normal. Indeed. I find myself perplexed by that monster's strength, however. It far outclassed your standard one. Not to mention the fact that the higher elements were in effect. Maybe the loss of balance here in Erebonia caused it to transform somehow. That's the same reason those cryptids started appearing too, isn't it? Wait a minute. We must be thinking the same thing. If that's the case, then the legend behind Saint Veronica's tears can't be entirely false, correct? Not the most comforting thing to think about. Well, at least we figured out the cause of this mess. True enough. Probably best off leaving it at that, really. Okay, guys, let's report back. No, let me pick up the shiny first. No, game. So this was all caused by a monster? Yeah, its presence was having adverse effects on the fountain's water, which in turn was causing the statue to melt. We made sure to eradicate it, however, so there's no need for concern now. Thank you so much. I'm so glad I asked you for assistance. This should help to ease everyone's worries, too. With the statue back to normal, I can finally devote myself to my work again. However, I find it hard to believe that this was all mere coincidence, so I'll have to do everything I can to ensure that Saint Veronica has no more reason for tears. That's reassuring. It may not be much, but please, take this. It's the least I can do for you all. May Adios be with you all. So, the reason why I went with Toval is because we're going to Legram, and that's his stomping ground, so he should know the area pretty well. Gaius went because, you know, Emma was here, and I got to ship those two together at every opportunity. And Machias came with because this chapter involves Eustace, so obviously he's going to be here to support his boyfriend. Anyway, the Holy Sphere gives us health and EP and prevents death blows. So, I mean, it's upgrade to the other one. Do we have like a Mute Plus preventer? Not yet. Anyway, I have to go all the way back here because it wouldn't just let me pick up that shiny thing we saw. So yeah, let's go pick up that shiny thing.
Now's our chance. My turn.
And also kill these things.
There. Ha! Now.
An opening!
Gaius and Emma, you don't really see it.
Leave it to me. Fight forward.
I mean, it's essentially because they're like
Leave
Team
this to
Mom
me.
and Team Dad of the whole group here, so
Shatter!
just kind of makes sense.
It's my turn!
And due to stuff in CS3, they're kind of connected,
keep
like,
going.
on the supernatural element. So it's like, yeah, they got some things going on there.
I feel stronger than ever.
Detector improved. Not that I use it very much, but detector improved. But yeah, I'm just here for the shiny. It's alright, it's the third copy of the Black Records. So we have issues 2 and 3, but we don't have, like, 1 or the other ones so far. So yeah, that's a bit of a shame.
Enemy sighted. Let's take him out. My turn. All right, let's do this. Leave it to me.
Understood.
Leave it to me.
I've also been shipping them hard in my Night of the Storm fanfic, so if people want that, you know where to find it.
They're open.
And my Archive of Our Own account.
You up.
Check me out.
My turn.
Alright, that's enough plugging. Oh, you shipped Emma and Elliot together? That's not a bad one.
Of course. Let's keep going.
I think they would be kind of cute together, I'm not gonna lie, but I don't know, I just don't see it as much. Because they never get to interact in, like, a field study because they're always on different teams. And most people never actually put them in the same party together, so you don't really get to see their interactions with one another. Anyway, let's go look for that cat. That's definitely not the way of the cat. I do! You put them in the same party? Damn, you crazy. Why would you do that to yourself? I guess it's just so Fee can have all the turns all the time. Because I ship them. He's so cute. Wait, I'm still on the clock. I'll never hear it if at the end of it I got caught in La La Land. Hey there, Biscuit. Aren't we in a good mood? Let me guess. Saw a real cute kitten come by here, didn't you? Damn, how'd you know? You're right, though. Came here looking all hungry, so I gave it some milk and leftovers. It was all over me after that. I guess he calmed down after a nice treat. Chances are he'll be trying to get back to Eva now, which means he should be returning to the Noble District. Do you think he'll be able to find his way back? We should probably check, just to be sure. OG setup is Reen, Fee, Laura, and Eustace. Yeah, not a bad setup. I mean, can't really go wrong with Reen and Fee in your team, and then literally anybody else, but so it's not bad. Guess I should head back now. Is that you, Colette? Reen? Oh, Emma, Laura, I didn't even know you were in Bereahard. We arrived not too long ago, actually. I'm pleased to see you're doing well. Mind if I ask why you're dressed like that? I heard you had escaped, but... Yep, wasn't planning on it, actually, but I got caught up in the moment. I decided to take up a part-time job once I got here. Can't ever go wrong with some spare change, am I right? Pretty impressive mindset you got. Are all the students from Thor's on the Noble Alliance's wanted list? It's not a big deal here. You're fine as long as you don't stir up trouble. All the people on this street are super sweet too, so that helps. I'm kinda surprised at how quickly I got used to this place. Well, as long as you're alright. Might as well ask now that we found you, too. Reen asked Colette if she knew anything about Eustace. There have been some rumors spreading about him lately, I guess. What kind of rumors? Not very pleasant ones. Apparently he came back home not that long ago, and he's been helping the Duke ever since. Or so they say. I see. What's he helping out with, exactly? Well, stuff like how he's been helping command the provincial army in town. Really? That can't be. No, it's not that odd if you put yourself in his shoes. With his dad and brother as busy as they are, it's up to him to keep the region safe. And it's only natural to beef up your defenses when a war is raging outside your front lawn. Doing what he can for his region is not out of character for him. Well, you can find one other Thor student. We talked to Teresia already. She was in the Galleria. We're probably best off asking him about everything face to face. If only we could figure out how to get in touch with him. Looks like you all got your work cut out for you, huh? But don't give up. I should be heading back to the inn, so I'll catch you guys later. Stop by if you need anything, okay? Thanks, Colette. Actually, there might be one more. Might be able to find her in the Noble District. I don't know if we can find her right now, though. We'll see. Guess we should start asking elsewhere. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, that's who I was thinking. Also. Oh, they're so expensive. But I have just enough money to get one. It's too expensive. It's too expensive, but it's so good. I'll hold off. It's taunting me. I need it, but I don't have enough mirror yet. I don't want to be completely bankrupt. So I want to buy weapons and shit when they come up, too. I'll have to wait. I'll have to wait. It's painful. But I'll have to wait. Step 1, Evergreen. Step 2, Fee. Step 3, Profit. Provincial Army's guardhouse is just over there. It would be foolish of us to approach it now. But... dialogue. Okay, fine. Why you gotta be like that? I hear the Count Richmond has come all the way here from La Mer. Indeed, he seems to be staying at the Esmeralda. Going to make a profit off of our fabulous economy, no doubt. He stands no chance of besting me, I say. I, after all, have the backing of the Duke. I can make more investments than he could ever dream of. Soon he shall be as salty as La Mer's ocean. Master Gorty is enjoying a cup of tea at the moment. If you have no appointment scheduled, I'm afraid I must ask you to leave. Oh my god. Master Gordy is quite famous for his numerous assets here in Kreutzen. He's been rather pleased with himself for expanding even farther on them over the past months, too. Nobody cares about you, Gordy. Full speed ahead. Vroom vroom. Quiet down, Cattell. I'm amazed at how these two never change. It doesn't even matter what's happening. Our parents decided to leave us here and return to their ruling region for the time being. They said they want to protect it from getting swept up in the war. I'm proud of them, but it's difficult not to worry. I hope they're safe. Anyway, that kid's a spaz, so I didn't want to voice her lines. Is that insensitive? I don't know. It has been a month since the Master and Milady set off now. I wonder how they're faring. I admit I'm not very confident in my babysitting abilities, but luckily we have a home tutor coming to watch over the children. I do hope they return soon. Yeah. She's not here yet, but they're hinting that she's coming by. It's like, I knew she showed up here, but I didn't think she was here this early. Might as well take a look here. According to Colette, Eustace should be in there right now, but it's far too dangerous to approach the premises. I'm afraid they would restrain us immediately if they found out we were here. Class 7 is likely to be much higher on the wanted list than the other students from Thor's. And remember our field study ring? The Provincial Army's guardhouse is here, so it would be best if we avoided this area. Let's get out of here before they catch us. Alright, where the hell's the cat? Right, Station Street. Gotcha. It's like, oh, she's returning to the Noble District. No, she's not. She's on Station Street. Class 7 did what they could to find some way to get in contact with Eustace. However, doing so proved to be far easier said than done. Well, we've established that he's back home, but beyond that, nothing. It's not going to be easy to get in contact with the son of one of the 4 great houses. Especially since the Alliance considers us wanted criminals. We're likely to be arrested by the Provincial Army regardless of how we go about this. It's always nothing but trouble with that guy. Wish I had something more to add, but I'm as lost as the rest of you. Hello? Can I speak to you all for a moment? Oh, I think I recognize you. Oh, you're the kids who are reading a book on that bench. Do you need something from us? Well, we got a message from you for someone. For us? Right, head to the restaurant in the Central Plaza post haste. That's the message. The restaurant in the Central Plaza? I assume that must be the Sorcière. Yeah, must be. Who gave you this message? Sorry, they asked me not to tell you. Is this some kind of game? Aw, I want to play too. Why do you... Rabby? Shh. Anyway, that's all we were told, so bye. That was weird. Thoughts, everyone? It may have come out of the blue, but... doesn't feel like a setup to me. Might be worth checking out. We're struggling for clues as it is, so any lead's a good lead. Looks like we're all agreed. Let's head over to that restaurant. Alright. But before that, talk to these students. That kitten was the most adorable thing I'd ever laid eyes on. I don't think anyone could ignore that innocent little expression it had. Oh, they're from St. Estrella. They might know where the kitten went. Let's ask them. Indeed. Sorry to intrude, but we happened to overhear your conversation just now. Could you tell us more about that kitten went? We're actually searching for him on behalf of his owner. Oh, is that so? He was here a moment ago until he got frightened away by a passing car. He ran off north after that. He was so cute, too. Outside of Class 7, Alan and Bridget? That's a good choice. That's not good. He might have wandered out into the highway if he went that way. We should hurry, otherwise he could come under attack by monsters. Talk about a pain. Highway's dangerous for us too, but we can't just abandon him. Let's go. Clearly the best ship is Sarah and Victor. All hope isn't lost yet. Reports say that some fools in opposition to the Noble Alliance are hiding in this area. We'll be able to make a name for ourselves if we can catch them. We can't let this opportunity slip past us. Oh, darling. While our constant victories may please the people, it's somewhat depressing for those of us stationed here. If we're stuck on the sidelines, we lose out on the opportunity to prove ourselves in battle. Proving one's worth is the noble's way, after all. We would appreciate the opportunity to do so. That's an opinion. Although it's actually just Elise and Alphen.
Stay on guard and don't get cocky. My turn. Now!
An opening!
You're finished! It's my turn. There! Together, we're unbeatable. This could get tricky. Look sharp. Stay calm. We can get through this. Let's move. Second form. Damn!
That's something.
Leave it to me!
Oh, jeez.
It's my turn. Life force! They're open! You're mine!
My turn. Shatter! Now's our chance.
Got you!
Our fighting was in perfect sync.
And I could keep up at least.
Treasure. Get some new materials. And then we'll head down to the side.
The wind is behind us. Here I go. Second form. Gale! Now's our chance.
An opening!
It's my turn. Yeah, there! It's my turn. Locked and loaded. You won't get away.
Leave this to me.
My turn. Okay, it's safe for now. I did it! Yes! No complaints here.
Looking good.
Laura the Box Smasher.
This could get tricky. Look sharp.
Stay calm. We can get through this. Let's move. Ha! Now's our chance.
An opening!
It's my turn. Life force! They're open! You're mine! You're mine!
Leave this to me. Shatter! Now's our chance.
Got you!
Our fighting was in perfect sync.
Well, I could keep up at least.
Oh, chest. I wonder what's inside.
Petrify. Oh yeah. It's not level 3 yet.
Enemy sighted!
Goodness.
Let's move!
My turn. No escape. Sire!
Leave it to me. I go where the wind takes me.
Alright, cat acquired. Oh, there he is. He must have been too scared to cross the bridge. We lucked out then. Pretty sure the provincial army's hanging around on the other side. We can't exactly give chase into enemy territory. Thank the goddess for small favors. Well then, let's take him back to Eva. Get a move on, small fry. I can't wait to see the look on Eva's face. Meow. Oh, Bootsy, I'm so glad you're safe. That ended up being tougher than expected. I still have to question why he would run when you two seem to be so close. Oh, I asked him about that, actually. Said some scary-looking vehicle took him by surprise. I'll bet if any vehicle could scare the little guy, it'd be one of the provincial armies. Is that so? I never even realized. That's not gonna fly, I'm afraid. You really need to pay more attention. You haven't even put a collar with a bell on him yet, either. It's like you don't even realize that... Oops. How do I explain this? Celine! Oh, don't give me that. I just got caught up in the moment. Oh my. I must be going senile already. I could have sworn your cat was talking just then. Silly me. Well, let's be more careful from now on, Bootsy. That was way too close. Please, take this as a token of my thanks. This seems rather expensive. Are you sure you want to give it to us? Bootsy's my only family at this point. He's much more important than any trinket. We hope you'll come visit us again someday. By then, maybe Bereahard will be back to its former self. When that happens, we'll be sure to take you up on that offer. So we got a prismatic cape. Arts plus 15, and it prevents confuse. Well, I don't need that anymore, so hey. More arts on Emma seems like a good idea to me. See, look at that art score, 1,250. We're doing it. When it comes to Emma, I'm looking at something else.
It's my turn. Let's move.
Leave this to me.
I bet you are. Alright, gonna make a quick save, gonna check for missables before I continue on with the plot here. Can't go to the fishing spot. Buy new equipment, fill your CP. Yeah. Cool. Actually. Could have sworn there was a fishing spot. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it.
Sure, I'd love to. It looks great, if I do say so myself. I really hope you'll like it.
Please come back to us soon, Misty. Life's not the same without your lovely voice. Oh, you're Lord Eustace's classmates. I'm amazed you all came. It seems he was right after all. Who was right? Is it safe to assume that you've been left with a message for us too? That's right. I'm not permitted to say who from, unfortunately. Make your way to the airport post-haste. I shall await you there. That's what I was asked to tell you all. So our next destination's the airport. Whoever this is sure is having fun yanking us around. These messages have been awfully haughty, too. Gee, I wonder who it could be. Doesn't matter who it's from. We're gonna have to head over there to clear things up. Yeah, let's just make sure we're ready before we head out. Oh, Machias. He's been awfully busy filling in for Lord Rufus, you see. He's rarely had the time to do much else. Anyway, spend a little bit of mirror here for the good of mankind. Oh, Clarice. The worst. Okay, never mind. I could have sworn there was a fishing spot there, but clearly mistaken. So let's boogie on over to the airport here. Going through here will take us to the airport, right? I don't see any staff around. That's probably due to the flight restrictions. The gate looks to be open just enough for us to enter, too. Should we? Entering the airport will cause the main story to advance. As a result, all unfinished quests will disappear. Yeah, we do come back later, and we do get to explore some more, so I mean, it's not a big deal. I don't know who or what will be waiting for us beyond here, but it doesn't matter at this point. Let's go. Right. Wow, Bray Hart's airport is nice as I pictured it being. It's my first time visiting it as well. I suppose this must be an airliner. I'm so used to using trains to travel that it's easy to forget the Empire has other forms of public transportation. It does seem like all air travel stopped. I've been waiting for you. Oh no, never mind, that's not useless. That's random mechanic. And who might you be? I was sent here to deliver a message. See that airship right there? Make your way to the lounge on the 3rd floor post-haste, is what I was told. Well, it's not like we have any better ideas. Let's go. Yeah. God damn it, Eustace. There's nobody to talk to on those things, and there's no treasures over there either, so... yeah, let's get on the boat. Get on the boat. This airship is massive. Indeed, although it naturally couldn't hope to compare to the Courageous in terms of size. We're headed for the 3rd floor lounge, yeah? Better get looking. Just stay on guard. We still don't know what we're dealing with here. Right. Toval, that's lovely advice, but we're gonna do everything else first. Most of these are actually empty. Actually, they're all empty. But instead of going to the 3rd floor, we're gonna go down to the hold first.
I guess this is the hold?
It's awfully spacious for one.
Cold Steel 1 and 2 for Switch when? I don't know.
That treasure chest is absolutely beautiful.
When are they gonna figure out, you know, how to port Vita games to the Switch? I mean, they already have, but... imagine if they put all the Trails games on the Switch. That'd be nice. I think this is the third floor lounge. Should we go straight inside? We're coming! Inside.
You certainly took your time.
Eustace!
I suspected it was you.
What a surprise! It was Eustace the entire time. Who could have seen this coming?
How long did you intend to make me wait? I have wondered whether you would even bother to show up.
Nice to see you too, Eustace. You know how many hoops you made us jump through just to get here, right?
There are eyes everywhere in this city. It would have drawn too much attention for you to come here directly.
So instead, I just talked to random people all over the city and, eventually had them lead you here.
That was just my way of looking out for you. Perhaps you could try thanking me.
Yo, Eustace's drip looking fresh? I mean, I guess.
I see you're as much of an ass as you ever were. I can't say I'm surprised to find you're in good health, though. Ill weeds grow apace, after all.
I could say the same about you. Given how useless you are at anything you can't learn from a book, part of me expected we would next meet with you behind bars. Again.
It hasn't even been 30 damn seconds and I already want to kill you.
At least you're well. That's what matters. It really is great to see you again, Eustace.
The same to you. I'm impressed you were able to overcome the many ordeals you've no doubt faced to make it this far.
I mean, dude must be boiling. He's got like 4 layers on.
Though I should hardly be surprised. I've always had high expectations of you. You've made good on your word and showed me exactly what Noblesse Oblige means to you. I would like to believe that in my own way, I have done the same.
Oh, so this is what happens when you bring Machias. Yeah, it's hilarious. It's great, and that's why I always bring him for this scene.
I think you have. Unlike you, though, I don't think I would have been able to do anything without everyone's help. Still, thanks, Eustace.
And there we have it. All of Class 7's finally back together. Congrats, guys.
Thank you so much.
You've been a tremendous part of making this happen. Thank you, Toval.
I haven't the foggiest idea what a bracer is doing here, but I suppose it doesn't matter right now.
Eustace?
Yeah, I mean, it is, but, you get to have it first. It's the same thing if you, don't bring Claire to Milliam's event. You get, some random lines voiced there.
I've been kept abreast of your activities through the Noble Alliance's information network. So I'm well aware you've been fighting their forces across the land using that ash-colored knight of yours. As well as the fact that you've chosen not to ally yourselves with the Imperial Army, but instead fight as a third faction.
Oh, has word of Valimar been getting around that much?
I mean, it's a pretty big deal. It should be.
That said, I didn't arrange for us to meet like this just to see one another again. I did so that I could make the difference between our respective positions crystal clear.
What do you mean?
I see. You have no intention of coming with us, do you?
You can't really be thinking that.
Wait, Eustace. You surely saw this coming. I'm the son of one of the most influential figures in the Noble Alliance. And as I imagine you're already aware, I've been assisting him and his provincial army in fighting this war.
Well, we know, but...
Is this what you believe to be your duty as a noble?
Meanwhile, my brother is acting as the Alliance Force's chief of staff. And as for my father, he was responsible for hiring Jaegers to attack Ymir, which is not only your home, but the home of all the kind-hearted people who welcomed me with open arms earlier in the year.
Oh, baby.
I can only apologize. If I'd returned home earlier, then perhaps... No. I don't even have the right to do that much. Yet with that in mind, it should be clear that we can't go back to the way things were. The gulf between us is simply too vast to be filled.
Eustace, I'll fill your gulf anytime, buddy.
Our paths have parted.
No, that's
That
gross.
is reality.
And also a crime.
No.
It doesn't have to be like this, Eustace.
I will guarantee you safe passage out of the city. If you deem it necessary, I can even have you escorted out by car. However, once you're out, we can no...
Eustace. I can understand why you feel somewhat responsible for what happened in Ymir. I can understand why you, as an Alborea, feel as though certain things are inherently expected of you. Actually, I should probably tell you that Dad woke up the other day. All that's left is for him to get his stamina back now. He'll make a full recovery.
That's good news. I would have liked to pay him a visit myself. But with circumstances as they are...
Oh, don't worry about it. I'm not telling you that to make you feel guilty. I'm telling you because I don't want that to be your reason for what you're doing.
Toval smile. Sus.
Pardon?
You saying he's suspect? Nah.
What I want to know is what you want to do, and the path you want to take. If you want to help your family because you agree with the ideals of the Noble Alliance, I won't stop you. But if that's not what you want to do, if you're only helping because you feel like you have to for whatever reason, if you're doing it because you feel responsible for what happened to my dad, which, by the way, you aren't, or if you're doing it because as much as you want to come with us, you feel like you don't have the right to, then you're nothing more than a coward who's running away. And I don't believe that's how a real Erebonian noble should act. They should do what they believe is right, and do it with pride. If Dad was here now, he'd say the same thing.
Your father really would know what to say at a time like this. Yeah.
It's clear to all of us that your heart isn't in this, Eustace.
We're only students, still learning more about the world around us. Alone, we don't have the experience or knowledge to go around proposing solutions to the conflicts in this country, not to the war going on around us, nor to the class divides that started it. But that's alone, and that's why I think we all need to come together as a class again. We're all inexperienced, but we all come from different backgrounds and social standings, and we each have unique experiences to share.
No, it's always been Ben Diskin Killer.
It's only by pulling those together that we can overcome whatever life throws at us.
They might have changed his direction a bit with the new staff in charge, but still Ben Diskin.
It's worked for us during every one of our field studies. Why wouldn't it work now?
Like, they kind of changed the direction of Laura and Emma's voices in CS3 as well. It's slight, but you'll notice it.
He's right, Eustace.
Indeed. Reen had to remind me of that too, you know.
It's always nerve-wracking for those of us who have to watch you pull crazy stunts all the time, I hope you know.
Ain't that the truth?
I see my suspicions were dead on. No matter the circumstances, you've always been the one to blow away my hesitations.
Then you'll come with us?
Still, no matter what you say, I am an Alborea, and as such I have duties and responsibilities to fulfill. If you are determined not to back down, then we will have to settle this with a duel.
Yeah, like I said, it's more subtle for some characters than others.
Just as you and Crow did 1 month ago.
Because, I mean, they've matured, they've changed, they're different people now than they were back then, yada yada yada. Whatever excuses you want to come up with.
Duel?
Follow me, Reen. Our destination is Aurochs Canyon. There we shall settle this matter once and for all.
Anyway, Eustace isn't gonna come that easily. We're gonna have to beat him up first. Gasp. It was that mysterious girl at Legram. What's she doing here?
I wasn't counting on this.
Hey, Deej. Welcome to the stream.
I'd only intended to gather information on the Crimson Wings, and yet here I am, bearing witness to such a compelling scene. I've no duty to report anything I see to Duke Alborea.
I know. Wild, right?
But I suppose there isn't any harm in watching how things unfold.
All I needed was a random thunderstorm and some technical difficulties to make that happen.
Whatever.
Oh, hi, Ryuji.
Do what you want. I don't care. I'll just go kill time in town or something.
Oh no, not this time. You're coming with me and that's that. I'm here to support you, not babysit you. You're the one with a number, not me. Try acting like it.
Fine, fine. What a pain. That arts user looks like he can put up a decent fight at least.
Oh, McBurn. You're so simple. I just want to fight some good guys. I love fighting. It's my favorite drink. McFire, bro. Yep. Check it out, it's our orbal bike.
Isn't this Angelica's bike?
I thought she entrusted it to you after she withdrew, Rean.
What in the world is it doing here?
I made use of my family's influence to have it brought here from the academy. Since then, it's been left in the hands of a skilled mechanic, so it's been well maintained. You will be riding that for our duel.
That's right, we're having a race.
You mean our duel will be a race between me on this bike and you on that horse?
Partially. The finish line will be the plateau where we fought that monster during our field study. Once there, we shall begin a sword fight to determine the victor. Whoever arrives first will therefore have the advantage of more time to prepare.
Okay, I understand what we're going to do. So if I win, you're coming with us, right? You're not backing out?
Correct. In the unlikely event that you defeat me, I will concede and go with you. But know this, I've absolutely no intention of holding back. That bike of yours may have the advantage in terms of speed, but I know this area like the back of my hand.
No, do you know it like the back of Machias' hand?
Do not expect this to be an easy battle.
Gross.
Oh, I won't. I'll be coming at you with all I've got.
Lewd.
I would expect no less.
They're way too fired up about this.
We'll have to simply stand aside and see what unfolds.
Right. We'll go and take up places along the course to watch.
Guess I'll handle giving the signal to begin. I won't go trying to cheat or anything, though, so don't worry.
That works for me. How about you, Eustace?
Very well.
Very well.
Let's begin.
Alright. They waved goodbye to Emma and Laura as they went to take up positions along the course. And after Rean took a moment to refamiliarize himself with the orbital bike's controls, time came for the race to begin.
Do us all a favor and knock him off his high horse.
Eustace is an accomplished rider, but if anyone can defeat him, it's you.
I won't let you down.
Alright. So, yeah, standard stuff. Hold R1 and win. And don't crash into things. Hopefully. We'll see.
I'm ready, Eustace.
This normally takes me a few tries, so bear with me.
As am I. Now demonstrate to me the strength of your resolve.
All right, let's get started. Positions, everyone. 3, 2, 1, go!
It usually doesn't let me get off the blocks really fast, so I get like stuck behind
Use
it.
your tailwind to your advantage.
Ah.
Knock that jerk down a peg or two.
Take a left here.
Use this path here.
Everyone's really into this.
Yeah. Right. Damn it. Yeah. Like, yeah, it's this frickin' area here that always gets me. Yeah, like you get stuck on the
3,
frickin'
2,
obstacles and shit.
1, go!
You get off your bike for that part. Wait,
Use your tailwind to your advantage. Knock that jerk down a peg or two.
Take a left here.
Use this path here. Everyone's really into this.
There we go. Luckily, you can try that as many times as you want, and you still get max AP for it. So, no need to worry about loading up the save over and over again.
Your performance was admirable, I'll admit.
This time you didn't get stuck on the geometry like a dumbass.
The advantage is mine, Eustace. Let's settle this once and for all.
No matter, a handicap like this will hardly pose a problem for me. Come at me, Reen!
Let's do this!
Alright. Dual time.
Come at me with all you have. My turn.
I mean, if you insist.
Burn to ash. Fall! What?
Now's our chance. Don't let it pass!
Let's move.
Oh, look at Eustace trying to get buffs up.
Here I go. What? Let's move. What? My turn.
I'm just getting started.
Gather on my blade.
This isn't...
Okay, it's safe for now.
Easy peasy. Salutations, Extremity. Welcome to the stream.
Looks like I win this one.
I should have expected no less. It's hard to believe how much your swordsmanship has improved in such a short period of time.
Don't sell yourself short, Eustace. If I'd held back even a little, I'd be the one kneeling on the ground right now. Your skills really shone through, both in the race and our duel.
I can't pretend to have held back either. The victory is well and truly yours, Reen.
Reen! Eustace!
Are you both all right?
Oh, what a heartwarming scene. And we didn't even have to fight any robots this time.
Hey, guys.
You couldn't have waited?
How did it go?
The verdict should be plainly obvious.
Yeah, I managed to scrape through.
Dude, he didn't even touch us. It's fine.
It was pretty close, though.
Reen, stop being so humble.
Was it?
Does that mean you'll come back with us?
Extremity reacting like everyone else. Emma!
I
Yes.
fought with all my might. I performed to the very best of my abilities, holding nothing back. And even then, I couldn't compare to your strength and resolve. With that, I have no more reservations. The path I should take is the same as yours.
About time. We're happy to have you with us, of course.
Yeah, Fee isn't here, so Killer just has to
We'll
look at
find
Emma.
the answers we seek together. And together, we'll bring Crow back, too.
You can count on me. Starting today, I am a member of Class 7 once again. I'll show my father and brother just how I believe one bearing the name Alberea should live.
Aww. How touching. How sweet.
Honestly, you really know how to stir up drama.
I feel embarrassed just watching you two. There's nothing to feel embarrassed about. This is just part of how we are as a class.
I couldn't agree more.
There are some things you learn only by directly confronting those you care about. I know this much from experience. As do you not, Machias?
Sure, I guess.
Well, with one obvious exception, you've finally got all of Class 7 back together again. Which means it's probably time to start thinking about what to do next.
I wouldn't celebrate your paltry victory just yet.
It's Doobs time!
Who was that?
It's time for the Doobs!
Up there.
They couldn't have played the enforcers for this scene. Come on. Come on,
Who are
Cold Steel,
they?
please.
One of them is wearing armor.
Bruh, he looked up.
Crap.
Thunk. Yeah, I know, he looked up. What a miracle.
Good day to you, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7. I'm afraid I've come to thoroughly put a damper on your reunion. I hope you don't mind.
She knows us?
Just who are you?
It wouldn't hurt to introduce myself, I suppose. I am a lady after all.
So yeah, Doobs, for the second time. Except she has, a face and portrait this time around.
My name is Duvalie. I'm the head knight of the Stallritter, an esteemed group led by Ouroboros' 7th Anguis in all her glory.
I love Doobs, but my god, do I want to slap her.
And
Damn,
it
killer.
is by her order that I have come here today.
You're with Ouroboros?
7th Anguis? You can't mean the Steel Maiden.
Looks like our luck just ran out.
Might I ask if the Stallritter is somehow related to the Eisenritter? The name is eerily similar. Even their only difference in name is related, with iron and steel being two metals.
Slap them cheeks. Oh boy. Oh dear.
Oh, you're the Arseid, aren't you? Are you curious? I'll bet you are. Well, I'm not going to tell you.
Pardon?
Does it bug you? Does it?
it?
Your curiosity is going to build and eat away at you until you can't even sleep at night. Sucks to be you.
Is she really with Ouroboros?
I'm not quite that curious. I wouldn't want to pressure you into discussing something you aren't comfortable sharing.
Hold on a minute. There's no point in pretending you don't care. I know full well you do.
She doesn't act like it, but there's no doubting she's extremely powerful.
So it seems. And the guy with her's a complete monster as far as pure power goes, too.
Leaving that aside for the moment, I've already introduced myself. It's only proper for you to do. Ugh! Why are you still up there? Get down here right this instant!
Oh, McBurn.
What do you need me for? You can handle him just fine yourself.
Oh, for goodness sake!
I really think McBurn should have just stayed up there for this entire fight,
You're
honestly.
supposed to be number one. Would it kill you to even put the tiniest bit of effort into your job?
Number one?
And he's an enforcer just like Sharon and Phantom Thief B. Okay, you win. Arguing with you's gonna end up taking more effort than actually fighting. And you, Bracer, might be worth my time. That race before was kind of fun to watch, so let's see what you got.
The name's McBurn. Some call me the almighty conflagration. And talk is cheap. I hate conversations that just drag on and on. So let's skip to the good part, okay?
Damn, he just let one rip.
The power radiating from him is incredible.
What are those flames?
You think McBurn ever lights his own farts on fire?
Shall we begin? My swift swordsmanship was taught to me by my illustrious lord, the Steel Maiden. And you haven't a chance in hell of withstanding it.
I've gone to the trouble of coming down here. Do me a favor and try lasting a minute before you call it quits.
Your arrogance will be your undoing.
Give them everything you've got.
Of course!
Alright, fight time.
Don't die too easy on me now.
Now, draw your weapons.
Yeah, your party kind of gets forced onto you to start this fight, so just live with it. It's fine.
All right, let's do this. Leave it to me.
Sure thing. Let's activate.
Very well. Now's our chance. Don't let it pass.
Understood. Here you go.
Onward! Right! Overdrive! They're all gone! Our time is now!
Very well. Understood.
I'll handle this. This is it.
An opening! Leave this to me. Now's our chance!
Such is how things turned out. Ouchies. Ouchies.
Sure thing. Here you go.
My turn. Here goes. Overdrive. Burn to ash. Fall. Now. There.
How are you still standing?
My turn. Now's our chance. Don't let it pass.
Leave it to me. Here I go.
One of the great things about this game is chest text. There's no chest text in this game. Unless you're talking about the trial chests.
Now. Use this. Let's do it.
Very well.
Gather on my blade.
Behold the light of the Archmage School! Radiant Wall!
This is impossible!
Your end is sure.
Time to stop holding back. gonna hurt! Rebellion Storm! Burn!
Sorry, everyone. Turn to ash!
I wasn't strong enough.
Push my luck.
So yeah, you're supposed to lose this fight. But, kill off Duvley before you do. And your AP increases by 3. See? We did it. We're the best at fighting.
Man, is that really what you call everything you got?
This can't be happening.
How can they be so strong?
They? I mean, McBurn was the only one who did damage to us. I mean, okay, technically Duvley did get 1 hit in.
I've never fought anyone so strong in my life. Not by a long shot.
Damn, he's tough.
We were able to knock that knight down at least.
Ugh! I can't believe I lost to mere students. And of course, one of them had to be an Arsate. This is so humiliating!
I'll give you a break. Were you even trying? I thought you beat Luve once. Hard to believe with that sorry side of her fight.
I did. Granted, he won the other 99 or so battles. And I was! I simply slipped, that's all.
Yeah, I highly doubt Duvley beat Luve in a fair fight. Like, I think he just lost so he could get her to shut up.
Interesting. You mixed by any chance?
What are you talking about?
Nothing. If you haven't noticed yourself, I'm not gonna be the one to tell you. If you haven't, it's probably not much anyway.
Huh? What do you...
Anyway, I'm out of here. You can take care of handing him over to the Duke.
You can't possibly be serious! You won't help even a teensy bit? It's a little much to handle all by myself.
Nah, I'm tired of this already. Maybe if one of them could seriously give me a run for my Mira, I'd consider it, but...
One run for your Mira coming right up.
Huh? It couldn't be.
Yeah, Emma does not have her glasses on.
She finally made it.
Surprised it took you an hour and a half to notice.
Huh?
Where did that come from?
Nice.
Looks like I was right to hurry.
Bruh.
I wasn't expecting to find you fighting monsters of this caliber.
No, I don't. I did not remember that you were completely sauced.
You're... Instructor Sarah?
Oh yeah, surprise. The Queen has arrived. Sarah Valentine's here to save the
Sorry
day.
for the wait. But don't you worry your pretty little heads none. Now that I'm here, I won't let them lay a finger on you. How could I call myself your homeroom teacher if I did?
Thanks.
You're the Purple Lightning, aren't you?
Huh. Hey, I've heard of you.
Really? What? Ha. I'm sure it's no coincidence that she's here.
Was this your doing, Eustace?
I used a secret channel to contact her. She was to be our insurance if things took a turn for the worse.
Really?
I knew you'd still be hanging in there, Sarah.
But of course. I owe you one for taking care of them for me, Tova. Ugh. Do you seriously want to keep fighting? Surely you don't believe you'll win because you're an A-rank bracer.
You ask me, this is more like it. Not like there are any towns nearby I can burn down, so maybe it's time I stopped holding back.
Oh, he just wants to have a little fun.
Black flames?
Those are just like...
Hold on a moment! I know I said I wanted to help, but I'd rather you didn't set me on fire in the process.
What the devil are you doing up there?
The hell?
sounds like...
Surprise. It's Dookie.
Isn't that Duke Alberea?
At least McBurn's thoughtful, but I mean, unfortunately he can't go crazy because he'd burn his employer.
Father?
Damn.
Arno?
Lord Eustace.
Eustace, what is the meaning of this? You dare to leave a letter like that and simply disappear? Have you gone mad?
Letter?
Hey, Duke, you mind staying out of this? I was getting all fired up there before you came and ruined everything.
Silence! This has nothing to do with you. I will not stand for behavior like this, Eustace. You will do as I say. Your selfish actions will smear mud on the good Alberea name. Is that what you want?
My intentions are as I outlined in the contents of that letter. I intend to walk my own path with my classmates at my side. I have no wish to dirty the Alberea name. On the contrary, I wish to find for myself how I should live as one who bears it.
Eustace.
What is this drivel? I always knew what a mistake it was to accept you into this family. Come forth, Knights of Kreutzen!
Nope, never mind. We're gonna have to fight some robots after all. Including a new model one from the looks of it.
Oh boy, here comes trouble.
These must be the soldats from Oryx Fort.
I don't recognize that one either. It must be a new model.
Heavy armored soldat, Hector. He's a chunky boy.
Yeah, there goes any interest I had left. Have a blast. See ya.
Must you always be so indifferent?
Reen,
Right.
looks like it's your turn to shine.
Then, this is a do-or-die moment. Make it count, Reen.
Heed my call.
Valimar, the Ashen Knight!
Acknowledged.
An ash-colored knight? So that's the foul fiend that caused trouble for the soldiers from the Twin Dragons Bridge.
Oh, so that's the Ashen Knight?
The very same great knight that fought near Trista at that.
And I can sense even more mana coming from it now than I could then.
Its form is most impressive.
Alright. Divine Knight fight number 3. Let's go. Actually, this is 4th. This is number 4. There was a fight in the prologue.
Go forth, my knights!
Hey, Reen, do you think you could just, like, step on Duke Alberea? Just, like,
With them in
as a
our
preemptive strike?
custody, the top spot in the Alliance is as good as mine.
No?
Show them the
Damn.
terrifying strength of the newest addition to our army!
What a shame.
Yes, Your Grace.
That one looks tough. Heavily armored, too. But I'm sure Valimar can take it.
Right! Let's do this! I'm counting on you, Valimar!
Understood.
Use your links well.
Not having on balance? Okay.
Here I go.
choices. You know what?
Sorry for the trouble.
Let's give Eustace
I'll show you how it's
some time
done.
to shine. He doesn't get to do this very often, right?
Gotcha! Burn to ash! Let's go! Gotcha!
It's working. Keep it up.
Alright, he's going into a stance, which means he has weak point now. Body him.
Let's go! Gotcha!
My turn. I'll help.
Gotcha!
That's it. Just a little more.
Very well.
Gotcha!
Alright, Hector out of the way. Now I just gotta deal with the tank boy here.
Great. Just one more.
I'll handle this.
Let's go! Follow me! Right! Go! Sacred Flame!
You didn't do half bad that time.
Easy peasy.
This can't be happening. How can our new soldat be defeated?
Seriously, Reen, just step on him.
You think he's ready, Celine?
Yeah, I think so. Probably. Honestly, I might just go until the end of the act at this rate.
He should be.
We'll see.
Reen.
Give us a hand, Emma. We're going to open the spirit path.
Right.
Everybody get in.
A transportation spell?
Time to make our escape.
Wait! Eustace! You can't leave like this. I won't allow it.
Farewell for now, Father. Please give my regards to Rufus as well. It is my dearest wish that you won't repeat the mistake you made with Ymir a second time. Arno, might I ask you to return the horse I borrowed to the mansion?
As you wish, Lord Eustace.
Wait! Wait, I say! That is an order, Eustace!
Why is blood purple now? Got distracted by the spiders making home in my making a home in my garbage can here, apparently. With the last of Class 7 found, they left Berea hard, but even with them all finally together, their feelings remain mixed. Oh, her staff? I don't know. Because it can be. Cosmetic design. You know, it can be whatever it wants to be. Their reunion itself was a reason for joy, and yet each of them was left with a nasty sense of foreboding at the forefront of their minds. They were face to face with the Alliance's leading generals, as well as a newer, more powerful kind of soldat. That, along with the realization of just how powerful Ouroboros' enforcers could be, left them with happiness and fear in equal measure. Guided by Valimar, they made their way back to Ymir. Well, they're back. Sorry for overworking you like that, Valimar. That is not a concern. With every battle that is overcome, my operational efficiency increases. This is a sign that you too are growing, my Awakener. Me? I will return to a state of inactivity. Should you require me, you need only to call my name. Looks like he fell asleep. We should let him rest for a while. Eustace? Eustace? Are you sure you're okay with leaving things that way? With your dad, I mean. I've made my decision. I've no regrets. And now that I've made it, I intend to always look forward, not backwards. I'm sure the day will eventually come when you can talk with him again. Just, well, don't go overexerting yourself. It's disturbing to hear you try to comfort me. My, you've all matured so much since I last saw you. Well, they've been through a hell of a lot to get here. So it seems. What's that? The orbal bike. Was it transported here along with us? Well, it was fairly close by. It must have been drawn into the spirit path. That's right, the bike has a heart of its own. That's why it came with us. Eustace and Sarah joined the party. Officially now. Like it wasn't before.
Welcome home, Reen. I see you were able to find the rest of your classmates.
Yeah, this is everyone.
The winds were on our side this time.
Someone didn't make it easy to find them, though.
Are you talking about Reen's mom killer? Damn, you wild.
Regardless, we wouldn't have been able to make it here if not for you all coming to find us. Thank you.
And naturally, that goes for you too, Celine.
Yeah, whatever. It's good to see you guys again. Okay, my turn!
Rip.
Aw, why'd you move out of the way?
Because you were trying to hug me, obviously.
Oh, come on. You know you want to.
Still, while I expected you to return with your classmates, I wasn't expecting you to bring back Sarah, too. Not that anything would ever happen to you, of course.
Oh, don't sound so disappointed, Claire.
I didn't doubt your safe return for a moment, Lady Sarah.
Thanks, I guess.
Certainly has gotten lively around here.
It sure has. You're looking a lot better, Dad.
I'm still a ways from being back to my old self, but I'm finding it a lot easier to walk around. Sharon and Captain Claire have kindly been handling both the village's security and correspondence with the other regions, which means I can focus on my health.
We're doing nothing special, really.
We're simply glad to see your condition steadily improving.
That's not true at all. You've done so much for us. I don't even know where to begin thanking you. And Reen, I want you to know that we're both so proud of what you've accomplished. It couldn't have been easy coming this far, but you did it. You should hold your head high.
Thanks, Mom. Oh, I wouldn't have been able to do any of it alone. It was only possible because everyone was with me.
Well, I think we've been standing out here long enough. I've had rooms prepared for you all at the Phoenix Wing, so go ahead and rest there.
Oh, nice.
Isn't that where we stayed during our last visit?
That's the one. I imagine you must all be exhausted after all that's transpired in the past few days.
The open-air bath's finally been repaired, too. If you get the chance, you should enjoy a nice, relaxing bath after all your hard work.
That's right, it's bath time. You like to think Elliot and Elisa smashed. You crazy. Kill you crazy. I mean, you're Australian, so that's, like, obvious, but you crazy. Anyway, let's watch some scenes. Thus they left for the Phoenix Wings to recover from the exhaustion that had built up over the past few days. Thanks to the manager's kindness, they had the building largely to themselves, so they enjoyed a relaxing dinner and soak in the springs. And after agreeing that they would discuss what to do the following afternoon, they returned to their rooms to sleep. It's so peaceful tonight. Everyone's probably fast asleep by now. We might have all spent our time in different ways, but all with different things on our mind. But now we're finally back together as a class. It wasn't easy getting this far, but we have one less thing to worry about now. And I owe it all to Elisa's support and encouragement. It's thanks to her that I've been able to make it this far. Hang in there, Elise. I'll bring you and Princess Alphen back safely. I promise. And when I do, I'll be sure to thank you again for giving me all I needed to come as far as I have. We still have to sit down and discuss what we're going to do from here on out, too. Can we even figure something like that out by tomorrow? I've got to bring at least some ideas to the table, but what? I'm happy we're together again, but we've got a lot to decide about our future, and something we need to decide as a team. Everyone's had their own challenges to face and problems to conquer, but each of them faced what they were given head-on. We ended up apart, but no one lost hope. Instead, everyone tried to make the best out of the circumstances they were dealt. Thinking back on our reunions, I think the one who left the strongest impression was... So whoever you pick, you get bonus event points with, or link points or whatever, so, because the poll so desperately chose a certain someone, we will be picking Laura for this. I think it would have to be Laura. We may not know where her father is, but she bravely stood up and defended Legram in his place to the best of her ability. And that couldn't have been easy for her, with how worried she must be. Not once did she let her worries stop her from doing what needed to be done. She proudly fought to protect her home. I wish I could be like her. I wish I could be that strong.
Reen?
Laura!
Laura's your third choice? Fair.
I didn't think anyone else would come here so late at night. Sorry, I'll get out now.
You don't have to apologize, Reen. I should have checked if someone else was inside before coming in.
But I didn't because I want to smash.
Truth be told, I was thinking the same thing. I thought it would be empty by now. Still, this might make for the perfect chance to sit and talk, no?
Oh, you still want to come in?
Just grin and bear it, buddy.
There are few things more pleasant than relaxing in a hot spring while gazing up at the wintry sky.
Yeah, was it that obvious?
That tingle of warmth returning to my fingers and toes is particularly nice.
Tingle.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. It's my favorite time of the year to relax in the springs, too. But never mind that. Are you sure you're comfortable with both of us being here, Laura? It's pretty late, and with the two of us, it's kind of,
Well, I am modestly covered, so I don't think there's a problem, per se.
I mean, I don't need to be modestly covered for long.
Although I'd prefer if you didn't look at me quite so pointedly. It's embarrassing for me to be here, too. I hope you realize.
True. I wasn't doing it on purpose. Sorry. Anyway, you said you wanted to talk, right? Was it about anything in particular?
Well, I wanted the opportunity to say thank you.
You're thanking me? For what? I don't feel like I've done anything that warrants being thanked.
Everything, I suppose. I wanted to thank you for surviving all this time so that we could meet again. And I wanted to thank you for coming all the way to Legram to find us. Crow may not be with us, but you're the reason the rest of us are together again.
I think that's a bit of a stretch.
No it's not. You're the one who literally, got in your big ashen knight and hauled everyone's asses back here, so, take some credit for what you've done, baby.
Besides, it was only because of you guys that I was able to do anything at all.
Well, it's understandable that you'd feel that way. Still, I believe Class 7 is only what it is because you are at its center. You were the one who stood right back up and fought, and it's because of that we were able to make it this far. That's what I feel, and I know that's how the others feel too. So, thank you, Reen. I'd rather you didn't laugh at me. It took a lot of courage to come in here and tell you that,
I'm sorry. I wasn't laughing at you.
I was laughing at Killer hitting the nut button.
It just
obviously
finally hit home that everything Elise said was true. I had no idea that everyone was thinking of me as much as they were, or that so many people were looking out for me. It just made me realize all over again how blind I've been all this time. So I couldn't help but laugh at myself.
I see. In that case, be sure that you never forget what I said. We've been through so much together. The bonds formed between us will not be so easily broken.
Don't worry. I won't forget. And now that Class 7 is together again, I'm sure we'll be able to go back to the Academy one day. As long as we don't give up, I know we can make that a reality. So, let's give it everything we've got.
Of course.
And there we go. Look at all that Link experience we got. Whoop whoop. And so we have another rest day in Ymir. Okay, our meeting in the Phoenix Wings cafeteria isn't until this afternoon, which means I got plenty of time to figure out what we can do beforehand. Maybe it'd help to ask the others about what's on their minds, too. Yeah, sounds like a plan. So calming, so soothing. This time, Laura, Emma, Eustace, and Sarah have 2 bonding events each that can be viewed instead of 1. Talking to one of these characters after viewing their first bonding event will allow you to view their second. So that's why we have 15 bonding points. In case you're wondering who's available, literally everyone except Toval and Machias. Because everybody gets 2. Don't tell me what to do, killer. Anyway, I'm checking for missables first. Do. Snowboard course, enemy. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna view all the bonding events and do all the free day stuff. This dog's named Badeau, right? He's cute. Yeah, Dad raised him to be a hunting dog, believe it or not. He's a sweetie, though. Looks like a smart one to me. Petting him's pretty relaxing, too. I'll stay with him for a bit while I think about what we should do. Come to think of it, it's just about feeding time. Want to help me feed him? Sure, I'd like that. Be right back. I gotta go get his food. Can you believe it? Fee's a dog person. No, I think Fee's just a pet person in general. How's that taste? Good? Look, he's wagging his tail. Sorry for not being able to spare much time for you and Arthur, Badeau. Bark, bark. He says it's okay. Smart doggy. Can you understand what dogs are saying or something? No, I'm just guessing based on how he acts and barks. Back in the Corps, I used to look after the military monsters a lot. Really? That sounds like an awfully dangerous job for you to be doing. Well, I did get bitten sometimes at first, but after one of the other caretakers showed me what to do, they stopped. The way you talk about your time there, it's hard to believe the Jaeger Corps you were in was one of the strongest. Is Zephyr unusual by Jaeger standards? I guess. The boss was pretty easygoing, but it was always hard to tell what he was thinking. You remember what I told you at Modern Park, right? How they taught me survival skills and all that? Zeno and Leo taught me how to set traps and the art of close quarters combat. I can't imagine what that must have been living like that kind of life day to day. But it's easier to see how you came to think of them as family. Yeah, we were family. Until they all left me behind after the boss died. I just want to know why. Why they all had to leave me behind. And now that I might have a chance to, I don't want to let it pass me by. Even if it won't be easy getting it out of them. Still. Are you planning on warming her up? Doggo. Bark, bark. I think even I understood what he was saying this time. Try not to overthink it. Something along those lines. There's no reason you need to try and find out alone. Not when you've got all of us with you. If that's what you want to know, we'll all make it work out. You will? You're right. How could things not work out when I've got you guys? No, so sweet. Anyway, we got her up to Link level 6. So we get Almighty Blow and Lethal Assist. I feel like everyone tells Reen that. Yep, not wrong. Anyway, talk to the innkeep here, because he has a quest for you. Have a good night, killer. Sleep well. Ta-ta. Oh, good luck with that. By the way, completely unrelated, but do you mind if I ask you a small favor? Favor? It's not often you ask favors of me. See, we got a noble called Annabelle staying here at the moment, but I haven't seen her since she left to go fishing yesterday. She's been gone for a whole day? That's right. She always seemed to be crazy about her fishing, but this is the first time she's been gone this long. It's the middle of winter too, so I'm a bit worried about her. If you're free, I'd really appreciate it if you went to look for her. Yeah, I can help you out there. Our discussion isn't until a bit later. If she went out to fish, I'm guessing she's probably somewhere on the valley behind the village. That's what I figured too. Hard part's figuring out how far down the path she's going. I don't have any leads there either. You're just gonna have to comb it from top to bottom. Alright, I'll be sure to bring her back as soon as I can. We just want to pick that quest up while we're here. And, let's talk to Emma. It's so wonderful to be back with Celine again. Now I can focus on how we should act from here on out. Not that that'll be a particularly easy decision. Yeah, we are glad to have you weighing in on the matter, though. Oh, I just remembered there's something I need to buy from the shop in the village. Oh? I can't tell you what it is, I'm afraid. It's a secret. I have no idea what she's talking about, but she sure looks happy about it. Okay, now I'm getting curious. I know Celine's not allowed, but do you mind if I join you with your shopping? If it's okay, I mean. I know the shop here pretty well, so I might be able to help you find whatever it is you're looking for. Really? That would be lovely. But you've got to stay here, Celine. Reen and I can handle this on our own, so don't even try to follow us. Fine, whatever. All the secrecy's creeping me out anyway. Reen and Emma left a slightly sulky Celine behind and took off to the store to buy whatever it was Emma was searching for. Here we go. The color looks just right, too. That's wool, right? I didn't know you could knit. I used to do it quite often back home, actually. I've been working on a scarf for Celine for a while now, as a sort of reunion present. It's almost done, too, but I ran out of wool, so I came here to buy some more. Oh, really? In that case, why not finish it in our living room? That way you should be able to work on it without her finding out about the surprise. That sounds like an excellent idea. Thank you, Reen. After showing Emma to the mansion's living room, Reen decided to sit and accompany her as she worked, both of them enjoying the soothing warmth of the fire. La la la. I made some tea, Emma. Wow, that looks great so far. Why, thank you, Reen. I think this deep blue color will really suit her personally. Yeah, definitely. I can't wait to see how it'll look when it's done. It's nice to see how close the two of you are. Close? Do you really think so? She's certainly important to me, but at the same time, she's not exactly pleasant to me most of the time either. I don't think she means any harm by it. Don't tell her I said this, but she was really worried about you the whole time we were separated. I know for a fact that she cares about you, even if she has a tough time putting it into words. Really? Thanks for telling me. We've been together since the day I was born, but I guess I still have a hard time reading her. Once I began training to become a fully fledged witch, she became my familiar. So in a sense, she's like a sister to me. Really? I'm kind of jealous. As far as siblings go, it's like you two can be completely open with one another. But when it comes to Elise, I always find myself holding back from saying what I'm really thinking. You say that, but I'm sure Celine's still keeping plenty of things from me. I can certainly be more open with her than I can with Vita, though, at least. If you don't mind me asking, how are the two of you related anyway? You said she was something of a sister to you when we first found out her true identity. She's a sister in the sense that we both trained to become witches together. I always admired and looked up to her, both for her skill in witchcraft and her beautiful voice. Even now, I feel like I'll never be able to catch up to her in terms of raw talent. I see. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. All you can do is keep trying, really. I suppose. One thing's for certain, you won't be able to catch up with her in a day. You didn't learn how to knit that scarf in a day, right? That took time. Catching up to Vita shouldn't feel any different. All you can do is keep trying to better yourself. When you put it that way, you have a point. Thank you for the encouragement, Reen. I feel a lot better now. It's so good and sweet. Eventually, Emma finished knitting the scarf and promptly delivered it to Celine. And while she may not have put it into words, it was obvious from her purring that she was very pleased. Oh, I maxed her out. No more link points for me for you, Emma. She has another event, but we'll watch it later. In the meantime, it's time to go snowboarding. And there we go.
I did it!
I didn't meet my best time, but hey. I got all the flags. Not gonna complain about that. Nice work. That was an expert level course, too. Well, here's your prize. Go ahead, take it. Oh, and take this too. It's a new board that's gotten real popular among the youngsters. The difference between boards is purely cosmetic. So that doesn't really matter. The real prize is the Passion leggings we got. Strength plus 25, defense plus 25, and prevents freeze. So, hey, use this. That sounds like a thing you might like. Anyway, I much prefer his casuals to his regular outfits, so we're just gonna swap those over. Let's go talk to Milliam. I'm super bored, so I'm thinking I might check out the souvenir shop. What kind of stuff do you think they got over there? Think it's cool? We're about to have a major discussion about our class's future. How can you be bored? Okay, don't answer that. You could at least brainstorm something to contribute to the discussion. Nope. You know I'm never gonna come up with anything, and no matter what you decide, it doesn't change things for me. One way or another, Lammy and I are gonna keep on fighting with you guys. You just pick a path and we'll bust it open. Good to know, but we do value your opinion, so you might want to think things over. Maybe looking at some souvenirs would help clear my head. Tell you what, why don't I join you? I've been there tons of times, so you know I'll be able to recommend something nice. Really? You're the best, Reen. Okay, let's go, go, go. Man, there really is a bunch of unusual stuff here. Pretty good selection for a place smack dab in the boonies. That's partly thanks to Monster Kalfai. He always brings things when he comes to visit. Like those manju, for example. They're confectionery items from the east that have been tweaked a bit. Whoa, they look really good! You think Lecter would like them? Oh, so he's the one you're buying a souvenir for? You got it. He bought me a little Mishy strap when he was over in Crossbell, so I want to get him something too. I kind of want it to be something he can always keep with him over, something that's going to go bad like food, though. That's a good point. I thought he was missing, though. No one's heard from him since he was in Crossbell, right? Yeah, well, I'm sure he's fine. I mean, he's Lecter. It'd take more than a war to finish him off. Claire and I survived, so I can't imagine he wouldn't. He's just gonna show up one day and like, hi, and that'll be it. Well, at least you trust him, I guess. Then again, that makes sense. I mean, you Ironbloods probably think of each other like siblings, right? Or, I don't know, do you? Well, if that's the case, that makes Chancellor Osborne your dad, maybe? Dunno, I never really thought about it. Especially with Gramps. I got siblings, sure, but hard to say if someone feels like a parent when you never had one. What? What does she mean she's never had any parents? I wonder what's gonna happen to us Ironbloods now, though. Claire's got her job in the RMP that she can do even without Gramps around. But without him there to give me orders and all my old missions finished, I don't know what I'm supposed to do, really. I'm not needed as a piece on his game board anymore. Don't think like that, Milliam. Or let me say this. Even if you're not needed on some game board, you're needed by us. And not as a piece. You're needed as a very important classmate and friend. Really? I can't tell you what you should do with your life from here on. But what I can tell you is that we're here for you. And even if you don't know what to do with yourself now, I'm sure you'll figure things out eventually. With or without us. Huh. Maybe you're right. I do kind of feel like sticking with you guys will help me figure something out. And speaking of figuring something out, I'm buying a manju. My stomach gurgling just looking at it. Aren't you supposed to be buying a souvenir for Lecter? Well, whatever. She seems happier now, and I guess that's what matters most. Cute. Reen bought Milliam a Ymir manju, which she scarfed down in the typical Milliam fashion as they left the shop. And Claire's right here. We might as well do hers as well. Captain Claire? Is something wrong? Hello, Reen. It's nothing major. I just received an update from one of my men that contains some information I found personally relevant. Oh, well, I won't pry. But at the risk of sounding condescending, try not to push yourself too hard. Today's one of the few chances we'll get to rest. I appreciate the concern. Still, you have bigger things to worry about than my well-being, like the future of Class 7, for example. And with the town's defenses as solid as they are, now's the perfect time to sit back and figure all that out. She's putting on a brave face, but I can tell she's more exhausted than she's letting on. Well, since we're so well defended, why don't we both take a little time to unwind? They have billiards at the Phoenix Wings if you're interested. What do you say? Well, given how many people we have trying to keep the town safe, sure, I'll take you up on that offer. I feel like playing billiards with someone who can do complex calculations in their head is a bad idea. Just saying. Ha! I can't believe you just pocketed all the balls in a single shot. Fortunately, they all moved exactly how I calculated that they would. I'm sorry, I've ended the game before you've even had the chance to take a shot, haven't I? Thinking about it, games like these seem like exactly the kind of thing you'd be good at. I was probably walking into the bear trap the moment I invited you. Granted, I should have at least tried to hold back a little. I'm sorry. Lecter would have done a better job making the game more enjoyable for both sides. All the while leaving certain elements up to chance to keep things interesting. That lines right up with my impression of him, too. I always did peg him as a trickster. Still, I wish I was a better player. I'd be able to put up a halfway decent fight in that case. Well, how about I give you a few pointers while we're here? You don't mind? Not at all. I can teach you some valuable skills that are guaranteed to help. Making good use of them will be down to you, but they should allow you to improve your score while playing. Well, if you're sure you don't mind. Captain Clara then started happily teaching Marine how to play more effectively. She made even explanations on complicated issues and techniques sound simple, going through every step with limitless kindness and patience. And thanks to that, he was able to improve an astonishing amount in a relatively short period of time. Well done. That's the 9-ball pocketed as well. Thanks. To be honest, this is the first time I've been able to pocket all the balls without making a single mistake. You really are a natural at teaching. I wouldn't have been able to do anything at all if you weren't such a capable pupil. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask. I'm happy to keep practicing with you if you're up for it. Really? You're a kind person, Captain. What makes you say that? Well, it's true. You went out of your way to help us countless times in our field studies. And now you've chosen to accompany us here and help with protecting the village. It's easy to forget sometimes that you're part of the RMP, or an Ironblood. It feels like you're always there, watching over us from the shadows, and I really do appreciate it. I think you're overstating how much I've really done. I'm a Thor's graduate as well, after all, so I can't help but want to look out for the others from the Academy. In some ways, I just want to act like I'm still there, looking out for my classmates like an upperclassman would. Well, whatever your reasons, that doesn't change that I'm still grateful. I can't say for sure, seeing as I only have a younger sister. But if I had an older one, I had a feeling she would be just like you. Damn, dude. Throw her right into the sister zone, huh? Captain? What was that all about? Don't mind me. Please, try to think of it as nothing more than a meaningless gesture. Well, if you say so. Regardless, I intend to continue doing whatever I can to aid you in the future. My primary duty may be to serve the Railway Military Police and carry out the will of Chancellor Osborne. But I have no reason to believe that I'll ever be anything other than an ally to you and Class 7. I wouldn't have it any other way. I know that any help you can give will go a long way for us. While Reen still had no idea what prompted her sudden embrace, he wasn't able to press the subject further. Their conversation now over, they silently made their way back outside. I know somebody who'd be really happy about that scene. But he's probably asleep right now. Oh my god, so many bonding events. Let's go hang out with Gaius, and then we're gonna go do that side quest. Before I forget, I have a side quest to do. I figured a quiet church would be a perfect place to sit and think about what we can do. But so far it hasn't done me much good. There has to be something we can do to help the people of Erebonia, but what? Yeah, though hopefully whatever we decide on will help people in Nord, too. There's gotta be something that only we can do that will help better people's lives. We just need to figure out what. That's about the point I'm at. Still, if we keep thinking it over, I'm sure the winds and the goddess will grant us their inspiration eventually. This does actually seem like a pretty good place to brainstorm. Maybe I should join him for a while. You know, now that I think about it, there's someone I'd like you to meet. A friend of mine, in fact. A friend of yours? Yep, follow me. I'll introduce you. He should be in the village right now. That's right, guys, that's friends. Is this friend of yours here? I can't sense anyone. I suppose even you would have trouble sensing him. Especially if you're trying to sense a person. What am I looking for if he's not a person? Here he is. Is that a hawk? Huh, looks like the one who helped save us from those Jaegers in Nord. The very same, in fact. Oh my god, sorry, I clicked too fast. His name's Zio. He was named after one of the warriors who fought along Emperor Dreikel's during the war. Scree! He looks so cool up close. But what's he doing all the way out here? Your guess is as good as mine. I spotted him on the roof of the Phoenix Wings last night. He might have followed our scent. All the way from Nord, though? That's quite the distance. I wonder why he would follow us. I wish I could say for sure, but I'd like to think he wants to lend us his aid. He watched us slip up a few times during our battles, so I imagine he thinks he can make things easier. Scree. I see. Well, he's already gotten us out of a bind once, and if he's got your glowing endorsement, he'll make a hell of an ally. Okay, welcome to the team, Zio. Whoa! I think he's trying to say that he has no intention of getting too friendly with us. He'll just watch over us from above like we did before, lending us his aid when he sees fit. Hey, that works too. In that case, thanks for watching our backs, Zio. Scree. We're finding new allies left and right these days, aren't we? It certainly feels that way, though I bet he sees us more as weaklings in need of protection than allies. Either way, I'm sure his support will be invaluable in the days ahead. Yeah, I don't doubt that. And I could say the same about yours. Likewise. They quietly watched Zio fly off into the distance before returning to the church together. Your bond with Gaius strengthened. And Gaius learned his craft earlier than he otherwise would. So yeah, I think that's the only instance of you getting a craft earlier in the game because you did someone's bonding event with them. Of course, they probably didn't expect anyone to actually do Gaius' bonding event. God, we have so many party members right now. I'm gonna bring some of the ones who are lagging behind here. And, I mean, Claire's lagging behind, but they're support members, they don't count.
Oh, I could...
Sure, let's fish here.
Whoa, this is a big one.
Anyway, new enemy here, so make sure to beat it up.
Well, shall we begin?
Let's move. Second form. Gale! Now!
You're done!
Right. Pierce them! Mirage arrow! Now's our chance! Gotcha! I'll handle it. Eliminating targets. Now.
Got you!
Absolute victory.
Nice fighting, Fee.
Done.
I've got it!
So yeah, we get a few craft upgrades as well for Elliot and Fee.
Advantage is ours.
Oh.
Here I go!
My turn. Here I go.
Let's go find Annabelle. Anything actually wants to fight me, I'll fight it, but like... yeah.
Bring it on! My turn! Second form, gale! Now!
You're done!
You're finished!
I can do this! Arcus, activate! Okay. Here I go! Pip! We made it out in one piece.
That was pathetic. Come on.
I can do this.
Yeah, actually look at Lisa's casuals. I mean, I actually do like her casuals. They aren't bad. These are really dumb. Elliot's was terrible. Hey, you know what? This is probably warmer in Ymir. Anyway, there's Annabelle. We found her pretty quickly. Oh my, already tired? Oh yes, you certainly are. Any fish would be after fighting all night long. Gotcha! Come on, come on, come on! Damn it, took my bait and swam off. Again! Why? Why, fish? Is your fishy stomach a bottomless pit of hunger? How did I know this is where we'd find her? I can't believe she's been fishing all night. Then again, I totally can. Excuse me, Annabelle. I think it'd be best to return to Ymir and get some sleep. Considering how tired you clearly are, if you were to fall into the water, I dread to think what might happen. Oh, hogwash. I'm so close to finally catching it. I can already taste its deliciously filleted body. I refuse to go back empty-handed. That's simply unthinkable. Her passion is commendable, but I hardly think letting her continue is wise. She's so focused on fishing, she's not seeing things clearly. Is there nothing we can do? Oh, I know. What if I caught the fish that you're after in your place? Would that work for you? Oh, a fishing battle's what you want, is it? I'd be happy to accept. Let's see who can catch the little devil first, shall we? That's not what I... Whatever. Just, let's do it. I hope we can actually catch it. Sounds like it's a big one. So yeah, we got an event fishing spot here. That's not a fish. That's a monster.
Not what I had in mind.
Caught mystery fish. God, it's huge. Did you catch it? Did you? Did you catch the mighty blue devil? I don't know, but whatever it is, it's gigantic. Come on. So yeah, Reen just pulled that out of the air like that. You caught it! You really caught it! This is the elusive blue devil! This is not the time for rejoicing. Stand back. This is clearly a monster. What?
Hostile spotted. Beginning combat.
Here I go.
Right. I'll handle it. 1, 2. Huh? And death. Now.
Got you.
Here I go. Get him. Yup.
Burn to ash! Fall!
No problem. I'll handle it. 1, 2. And done.
Let's move!
Okay. Eliminating targets.
Got you!
Yes, sir! Lemmy, give me a hand! Down you come! Now's our chance! Gotcha! No problem. Let's go.
My turn! Now's our chance!
You're done! Hands! I'll handle it. Here I go.
Play.
My turn! There! Ha! Now!
You're done! I can do this. Light! My turn. 1, 2. And done. Here I go!
Too slow!
Righto! Get him! Yup! Gotcha!
Let's move! Let's move! Burn to ash! Fall! Now! Now, B!
Roger!
So I had a lot of defense, but it wasn't too hard to deal with.
Absolute victory.
Nice fighting, Fee.
And I got the Brave Quartz up to level 3. So hey,
Not bad.
not bad. And we automatically get to bring her back. Anyway, it wasn't easy, but I managed to bring her back. Sounds like things got pretty hairy out there.
Allow me to apologize for exposing all of you to danger like that. I thought I could handle myself in dangerous places, but my overconfidence may have been my undoing this time. I feel as though I've learned anew just how dangerous it can be to leave the shelter of a town.
Well, as long as you understand that, I suppose that's all that matters. Yep, no one got hurt, and she gets what she did was wrong. You really helped me out here by finding her. Here, take this as a little something from me. Are you sure I can just have this? Sure as can be. It's nothing that special anyway.
In that case, I feel as though I should give you some kind of reward as well. I wouldn't be much of a noble if I didn't repay someone for their kindness.
Thanks.
Thank you again for saving my life. I may have been careless this time, but next time I'll be fully prepared for the possibility of being attacked by the fish I catch.
She didn't learn a damn thing, did she? Oh boy, looks like it'll take a little more than a brush with death to get her to give up her dangerous fishing excursions. Good times. Good times were had. Anyway, the quartz that we got were the Prankster Quartz, which gives you a higher chance of making peculiar dishes when cooking, and the Effort Quartz, which gives you a chance of making a superb dish while cooking. They're both alright. gonna replace poison with freeze. I think freeze is a better one to get. Actually, petrify. Issue is they also give you like decent like spells as well. Yeah, it's fine. And I might as well show off what people have. 4 quartz is honestly fine. Like, I've got no issues with it. I might just give her stuff to like level it up though, like the Mobius quartz. I don't know. I'll figure this crap out when it's relevant. Because right now it really is not. I'm gonna go take... Yeah.
I'm so glad that Celine ended up liking the scarf after all, even if she is still too embarrassed to wear it. I'm not embarrassed. I'm just distraught that you wasted your time and energy making something for me. Make sure you get some rest now, okay? I will. Oh, they're so happy together. There's gotta be some place where we can unwind together. In that case, why don't the 3 of us head out to the foot bath? We got more than enough time, and it's a great place to relax. Oh, that does sound like a good idea. Inviting a cat to take a bath? Yeah, I'll pass, thanks. Suit yourself, Celine. We'll see you later, then. Ah, this feels wonderful. Celine was right.
About what?
She mentioned how the hot springs of Ymir have the ability to promote mana recovery for those who use them. Perhaps it's due to there being a spirit vein nearby, giving them the protection of the spirits.
Really? That's interesting. It's a shame Valimar can't jump in here with us then.
That's very true. Oh.
It's funny because I didn't have her glasses on, but now they get to fog off. Oh dear. Games should not give me the cosmetic choice of taking their glasses off. Emma, your glasses have all fogged up, you know.
Oh, oops, I forgot to take them off.
You didn't need to get that worked up about it. Although, come to think of it...
What is it? You're staring an awful lot.
Oh, sorry, it's just something that's been bugging me for a while. Your eyesight isn't really all that bad, is it?
You noticed? Things get a little blurry, but it's not a major issue if I use a little witchcraft to compensate.
Thought so. You weren't wearing them for a concert, but your choreography was still dead on. But why wear them if you don't need them?
In a sense, they're symbolic of a witch's way of life. A witch must carry out their duties while nestled in the shadows of history. Reveal your true nature, and you risk straying from the witch's burden and becoming swayed by basic emotion. Grandmother's always said that to me ever since I was a little girl.
Huh, that's funny. I always pictured your grandmother as this friendly old lady, but it sounds like she's actually pretty strict.
She has to be, really. She's both the Hexen clan's elder and a very powerful witch. So she has a responsibility to guide us in all we do. Both Vita and I were scolded by her fairly often during our training.
Yeah, I can see that now.
But then one day, Vita broke a taboo and vanished from the village. Grandmother seems to want to find her and punish her for what she did. But as for me, all I want to do is talk with her and find out what made her do such a thing. If I could just learn that...
Sorry, Emma.
What are you apologizing for? But you know, sometimes I wonder if I'm being too naive when it comes to Vita. Even still, I'd like to think I've grown at least a little. Maybe it's time I stop wearing these glasses, too. I couldn't tell you why, but wearing them somehow makes me feel like I'm always keeping secrets from all of you.
So yeah, you can actually make a choice here. I didn't remember this, but yeah, I think she looks better. I think she looks fine with glasses. I think she looks fine without. I mean, honestly, this choice doesn't matter. But hey, if that's what you want to do, I say you go ahead and do it. I think going without them would really suit you personally.
Really?
Still, whether you choose to wear them or not, and whether you're a witch or not for that matter, you're still the same Emma we always love. Don't forget that.
Thanks, Reen. That's such a sweet thing to say.
But yeah, it's bonding events like these why I like pairing up Reen with Emma. And why it was my #1 choice until Cold Steel 4 came around. After that, they both remained at the footbath and continued whiling away time with pleasant chatter. Oh, Celine. You know what? Considering how short that area is, maybe I just go for a few more minutes. Nah. Got so many bonding events to do. I have to do them all. There's no way I can just stop halfway through, right? Let's go ahead and get Laura's out of the way, and then I'll call it after that. That way I'll be like right on 3 hours. Even the air here feels clean. It's not that hard to see why Yun Ka-Fai is so fond of this village. I hope that I'll get the chance to bring Father and Klaus here one day. We'd be happy to have them, and don't worry, I'm sure they'll have plenty of chances once the war's over. I hope so. I suppose that's another reason for us to hasten its conclusion. But I'm still at a loss as to how, though. What should we do, I wonder? She is definitely racking her brain over this. Maybe a break would do her good. Why don't we go somewhere and take a break? It's good to take a breather sometimes when you're stuck on a difficult problem. That sounds reasonable. In that case, I'd like to ask you a favor. Would you escort me to your room? What? Bow chicka wow wow. No, not really. That's a lie. So, this is your bedroom? The decor here has something of an Eastern feel to it, fitting for a former student of Yun Ka-Fai's. Is there anything here that's particularly representative of the Eight-Leaf School? I should have known. You caught me off guard when you asked to see my room, but it figures that's what you were interested in. Why would you be surprised? Oh, it's nothing. As for your question, I don't have all that much, I'm afraid. Wait, actually I have some tea leaves Master Ka-Fai gave to Dad a while back, I think. How about it? You up for having some green tea? Really? I'd like that very much. This has quite a refined taste indeed. It is my first time tasting green tea. Monica let me sample the tea served at her class's tea house during the festival. But this seems to have more depth to its flavor and fragrance. Master Ka-Fai is a huge fan of this kind, apparently. He brought it back from the East himself. He's always bringing gifts whenever he comes to visit, so he's popular among the locals. Everyone here likes him. Really now? I've yet to have the opportunity to meet him in person, but I can easily see why he and Father get along so well. Would you happen to know where he is now? Nope, afraid not. That letter I received from him during our vacation here didn't specify. He's always been something of a vagrant. He wanders the continent throughout the year, stopping off wherever he pleases. So while I couldn't tell you where he is, I'm sure he's just fine. I imagine so. If rumor is to be believed, he's as proficient with the blade as Father, if not more so. Are you worried about your dad? I am. I try to avoid admitting it publicly, but it's a fact. His skill is as immense as ever, but given the various new weapons that have come into play during this war, along with other powerful warriors such as General Aurelia and that knight from Ouroboros. Yeah, I can't blame you for being a little concerned under the circumstances. Still, all we can do in the meantime is keep going and do what we're able. So as long as we keep that up, I'm sure we'll be reunited with them in due time. Maybe. No, you're right. In a sense, this is but another trial we must overcome to reach greater heights. Yeah, and I know we can overcome it so long as we're together. And she has 2 bonding events, so naturally we will be watching her second one as well. That tea was delicious. Thank you for allowing me to join you. Incidentally, Tobal mentioned that you used to train somewhere deeper into the mountains. Is that true? Yeah, in the Isengard range. Wait, don't tell me you're planning on going up there on your own. Well, after that break, I feel like doing something more active. A walk in the crisp, snowy mountains should clear my mind just perfectly. I wouldn't mind a mountain walk. If you're really that interested, I can show you the way there. Would you? I'd be very grateful. Then we should set out at once. Together, Reen and Laura climbed the Ymir mountain path, their destination being the canyon above. Soon enough, they had arrived at the area where Reen once trained under Master Kafai. I wasn't expecting the climb to be quite so lengthy. Or that far, really. You conducted your training a remarkable distance from Ymir for one so young. Yeah, we spent about a month living up here away from civilization. We trained almost every day, but even when I wasn't training, he was teaching me how to live side by side with nature. We had to catch our own food, secure a place to sleep every night. Sometimes we'd even challenge monsters as practice. Oh my, that does sound rather harsh. You were just a boy at the time of your training, yes? I can't fault it, however. The Arcade School does have similar practices. Even when I was a child, I would often join the students in training in the mountains. I'm not surprised to hear the Arcade School's training right up there with the 8 Leaves. I made it through in one piece, but I was completely exhausted by the end. Elise was really worried about me. She wouldn't stop crying when I'd finally come back home. That's not hard to picture. After taking a look at the scenery, there's no doubt in my mind that the training here would be a valuable exercise. Yeah, it certainly was. Standing up here and being surrounded by nature serves as a reminder of just how small and insignificant we really are. I suppose you could say the same about our swords in this war. Sorry, Laura, I'm not following. No matter how much it wielders trains, realistically, a mere swordsman stands no chance against the force of tanks or soldats. That being the case, what significance do swords even have in this war? I've been pondering this a lot lately, and I still haven't reached an answer. That's a good question. And yet, when I look around at the vast mountains surrounding us, I feel like I've been liberated from those worries. It wasn't just because she was a skilled warrior. The Lance Maiden was able to end the war of her time. That played a role, certainly, but she must have possessed numerous other qualities that contributed. Yeah, that's true. And in the same way, I'm sure that there's a role that swords can play in ending this war too, even if they can't do it alone. My thoughts exactly. We simply have to find it, and, as a class, I know we will. After talking for a while, they enjoyed a short mock battle against one another before returning to Ymir. And we got Link level 6 up now. So we have Fury and Almighty Blow. Sorry, I just want to check that real quick. Right, so it's like Anger, but better. Okay. So, that'll do it for today's episode. Thank you all for coming. I hope you had a wonderful time with this stream. And I hope you'll join me next time as we finish up our free day in Ymir and see what happens next. I didn't want to push it any longer. It's getting pretty late. Pretty early. Whatever you want to call it. Basically, it's a good time because I finished off half my bonding points. So yeah, I'm Logic Blade. I stream on Twitch and YouTube. Well, I don't stream on YouTube. I move all my videos to YouTube, but I don't stream there. And if you guys are interested in supporting the channel, I have a Patreon account. Could always use some more donations. Alright, that's enough of that. Have a good night, everyone. See you next time.